really, really big, important decision process that we've gone through as a business. The fish category is a £3 million spend for the business overall. We don't approach that lightly. And also, regardless of what I might not waffle on about briefly now, we are going to hear from someone who's very, very passionate about their business in a moment. This has been a 4-month process for us from start to finish. Jack's been involved, Lou's been involved, 13 suppliers wanted our business, 8 of them seemed pretty serious, 4 of them spent a lot of time visiting and talking to, and we've ended up with 2. Respecting long-standing partnerships and things that both us and Matthew Steins have worked on very hard for a very long time over the years, Matthew will retain a substantial amount of the business, but we do need to always seek improvement. 30% only of the mark in this tendering process went to price, although it's still very important. So the other 70% was across all other aspects, and that did include quality and service, which are critical. They're things we still feel can be improved in this category. We're hoping that Paul is going to help us see the way to do that. So Matthew will retain lots of business, but what we've really been able to tap into this time is all the work that we've all done, led by Luke and Martin, with the development of menus, which will allow us the first menu cycle to price Fisher Thorpe and Matthew Stevens, split that menu supply and come up with what we hope will be the best quality, best service, and best price for each species in the menu. That will start in June. There will be a new agreement with each supplier. There will be service level agreements. We will, when we send out to you details of how to order your fish for that first menu cycle, we will send out service level agreements. So please read those and let us know any areas that you think are falling down on. I'm sure we won't fall down on many, we're going to stand this not to fall down on any at all. So that's where we are with the process, and I think that's enough for me. Let's say for someone very passionate, we are about this business and the fit that we'll have for the next 18 months.
Thank you very much indeed, Roger and Martin. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Paul Trudgeon. I'm the founder of Fish for Thought. For those of you that have seen some of this or heard some of the story recently, I apologise. The story is the story, so you're going to be hearing some of the same information going through again. I have to say that standing here with our 2 brands and logos side by side is genuinely a bit of a dream come true for a 12-year-old business. But from day one, we had aspirations of working alongside businesses like yourselves. And just spoke with Michael, it's literally 6 or 7 years ago we met. I did a presentation to a group about the business, and your business was one that we aimed to do work with in the future. We had actually done a small amount in the chefs that we worked with many, many years ago, but not for a long time. So going through this tender process for us has been very exciting, extremely robust, and it certainly took a lot of our energy. It's been a real pleasure. And I think one of the things that's genuinely striking from my point of view is, even though we're at different stages of our doing these businesses, we're a much smaller organisation. We're both family businesses, and we both have very similar values in terms of how we do things and what's important to our businesses and our people. And that certainly came through, and it felt very comfortable. Although very challenging, it felt very comfortable through the conversations that we have. So what I want to do today, if I may, just take a bit of your time on a Sunday afternoon, is just tell you the story of Fish for Thought and share some of my history and background, to put ourselves in context and talk about some of the things that are important for us as individuals in the business, and I hope very much resonate with you. There'll also be an opportunity at the end for anybody to ask any questions that they'd like to. So, my background has actually always been food. It wasn't always fish though. I started out my career making chips. Everyone who goes to university dreams of leaving university and joining Cane Foods, actually making chips up in the northeast in the lovely Scarborough. So I did that for a couple of years, and a love of potatoes led me to work with another large food organisation, the snack part of Pepsi. Every single one of these brands that you see here, I have a fairly intimate knowledge how to make them. I work mainly in operations, also in buying, and this is a commercial role of that business, and actually spent 13 years working there. The last role I did with Wholesale was actually a very difficult one. I closed a 350-person site, and I think at that point, well, I loved the organisation. I kind of fell in love a little bit with large corporate business, and since I'd always had some aspirations to run my own business, I took that as a catalyst, and I moved on to new adventures. And what that meant for me and my then extremely young family was to move home to Cornwall. I say home to Cornwall, I was never brought up down here, but they say home is where your heart is, and my family, my dad's actually a Bugle boy, family originates from down here, so this is genuinely where my heart's been, and it was great to be able to base ourselves down here for our next adventure, which when we moved, we genuinely didn't know what we were going to be doing. Looking back, that's a fairly risky move on paper, moving from a very secure corporate job that I genuinely enjoyed into the unknown, but at the time it just felt like the right thing to do, and we've not regretted that decision for a moment. I found this photo recently, and it's my kids don't like me putting on any photos in any presentations. They're banned from social media. But it's amazing to think that actually my daughter there, Madeline, who I think was about 4 or 5 when we moved down here, passed the driving test last week and is doing the first A-level tomorrow. And Sam on the end there is actually doing his geography at GCSE as we speak. Joe, who's our youngest, a couple of years younger, he thinks he's out the firing line because he hasn't got any serious exams at the moment. So he's got his head down and hoping we don't notice that he has got exams coming up. So he's just keeping a low profile and playing lots of cricket at the moment. So when we moved down here as a family, didn't know what we were going to do. Actually met some people who were already in the seafood industry. Loved fish, loved the ocean, thought what a great idea to get involved in seafood. And I managed to persuade a company to allow me to spend some time working with them, a company called Ocean Fish, looking at their business. The idea being that if we came up with an idea of doing something different, we start a business together. And that's how Fish for Thought was actually born. Before we even started trading though, I went on a conference where this chap, way cleverer than I am, spoke about the kind of key mega trends in food. This is 13 years ago now. Talked about sustainable and ethical sourcing. Talked about the increasing importance of provenance of people knowing where their food came from. Talked about convenience and great service, and also talked about trends around healthy eating. And Food for Thought as a business idea was really conceived around those pillars, and also a recognition that having come from the outside of the industry into the seafood industry, we get the fishing industry at the sharp end, realising it's an extremely traditional business with a lot of bullshit going on in terms of the way people represented things and the way people did things. And we saw some really massive opportunities to do things a bit differently and to shake things up a bit. And that was the exciting part of starting Fish for Thought. All sounds quite grandiose. We came up with these ideas before we sold a single fish. And certainly our beginnings were not really grandiose, but in preparing for today, I kind of reflected on how our beginnings, what similarities our beginnings maybe had to your beginnings as an organisation. Useful founders of your business, Rick and Jill, the Great Western, the nightclub stories, and then growing the business in various guises. Well, we didn't have a Rick and Jill. We had a very much younger looking Paul and a Richard. We had a porter cabin in a car park, and our first van, which was a blue ride. And when we started out, Richard and I, completely new to the industry, we didn't know what we didn't know. So we've kind of been on a 12-year learning curve ever since. But what we did know is how to ask our chefs that we work with what they wanted. I think that led to a very different approach to some of the inhabitants at the time. We did start doing some things quite differently. Our business slowly but surely started to grow. These pillars, though, they've always been at the heart of what we do, and if anything, increasingly so. And there's two in particular. I will talk about one of them. There's two in particular I'll spend a bit of time talking about because I think they're resonating more and more and more. For a long time, it felt like we were pushing uphill when we talked about things like sustainable sourcing and provenance. Everybody said they wanted sustainable seafood. Everybody said they wanted to know where the seafood came from. But very few people, whether it's chefs or customers at home, actually were prepared to pay for that if there were consequences in terms of paying more. So it felt like pushing uphill. Now it doesn't. There's more and more people involved and more people wanting to lead the charge. So if I may, just talk a little bit more about sustainability and ethical sourcing. Obviously, we're catching wild fish and shellfish as an industry. It's absolutely critical if we're going to have a long-term future that this is done in a sustainable way, an ethical way. If you talk to anyone in our industry, everybody talks about sustainability. Very few people their actions and words are aligned, and we work very, very hard to do that. Sustainability is fundamental importance to our business. And we work very hard so that our actions speak, not our words. The way I just kind of describe it is, even since we started, if the industry's here on sustainability, and we've always tried and worked hard to be ahead of that. And in the last kind of 12 to 24 months, we've taken some real big steps as a business to move that further and further forward. And we're very, very keen to be part of the leadership group when it comes to sustainability in terms of what we do. These are just some of the organisations that we take counsel from and we work closely with. You may be familiar, I'm sure most of you are called the Seafood Guide. Set up and run by a local translator. You won't find a more passionate advocate of sustainable seafood on the planet, I don't think. But he's also very practical. He's done fishing himself, and he's not a preachy guy. He works with the industry to help move things forward. We work closely with him. The Corporate Seafood Guide is actually very much aligned with the Marine Conservation Society, and then you are as an organisation, and we are too. We're MSC certified, so the species that fall within that MSC categories can be sold as MSC, and we love to work closely with the lobster hatchery and Paso. I think what they do is amazing. Couple of specific examples when I say we've taken some big steps forward as a business, or certainly tried to in terms of being the agenda. It's often what you don't sell, and I know you've had some results as a business in terms of some of the species that you've taken on menus. It's often what you don't do, it's what you do sometimes, and we've been on a journey with certain things. If you Google our business, you'll see that's our online business, so we have a direct-to-consumer business. We sell nationwide, we distribute nationwide. A year ago, we relaunched that business, and in the process, we reviewed every single product we sold and made a decision where we were not comfortable with the sustainability credentials of products. We would take them off the shop, and that led to us taking 20% of the revenue off the shop overnight. At the time, it felt like a big thing, and indeed, for the weeks and months afterwards, in terms of gross revenue, it genuinely was. But what that forced us to do is to work really hard to help find alternatives to fill those gaps. And indeed, we found suitable alternatives for every single product we took off, and that has a great sustainability story. A couple of examples of that would be, we made a decision to take tiger prawns off, and so we don't offer those online at all at the moment. We managed to find a UK farm tiger prawn, unbelievably, in Lincolnshire. In the middle of rural Lincolnshire, some guys have converted an tilapia farm and they're producing tiger prawns there in a totally sustainable way. We've got MCS accreditation 1 for their production of prawns. Cod is another example. We don't sell Cornish cod at the moment. We actually source cod from Lerwick, in the Shetland Islands, so there's MSC cod available, very, very good stocks. But the Cornish cod at the moment is under a bit of pressure. We've had a couple of warm winters, and that's affected the breeding stocks of cod. So we avoid that and don't sell it at the moment. Other examples in terms of what we do, and this is quite a big one for our business. So our industry in particular is notorious for very, very poor packaging. And most of what we do is shipped around the country, and indeed us, we as a business used to do this a lot in polystyrene boxes. And it just struck us as being completely nonsensical to take the most sustainable seafood on the planet and stick it in the least sustainable packaging. So we spent a long time trying to figure out what other solutions might be So for our wholesale business, and this actually has been since day one, in Cornwall, we've always just delivered in fish boxes. It never made any sense to us that we should actually have either cardboard or polystyrene boxes when it came to delivering to local customers in Cornwall. We had our own vans, we had a chill chain throughout the whole supply chain, so we've always done this locally. We couldn't figure out a way to do it out of county because we used third-party transport. So our solution to that was actually to bring that transport back in-house, invest in vans and people. So our out-of-county delivery is now controlled by us, by our own people. So we can now actually execute that. We deliver not only down in Cornwall now, but our wholesale business also delivers into London and into the Bristol and Bath area, and soon to be Sandbanks and the other areas out of the county on this distribution system that we've got. The real challenge for us was actually figuring out a way of shipping seafood nationwide via DPD away from poly boxes. And a couple of our team members spent a long time working with customers who came up with a fully recyclable solution. Some of you may have seen this. If anyone's ever ordered Hello Fresh or Gusto, they use similar packaging. It's actually wool, sheep's wool is the insulator instead of polystyrene boxes. It's completely biodegradable and everything around is recyclable as well. And it's a lot more expensive as a solution, but it actually offers the same, if not better, protection with a combination of gel packs. So we've taken that path, and we fully expect everyone in the industry to move forward with that. But just another example of actually taking action and moving things forward. It's nonsensical for us to be doing poly boxes. So provenance. Provenance is a really interesting one. When I said earlier about a lot of bullshit in our industry, this is one of the areas that I kind of really struggle with a bit. I go around to prospective customers both in Cornwall and actually in particular up in London and look at their menu and they have Cornish day break balloon, Cornish this, Cornish that, and you'll be having a conversation about Cornish sardines 3 months, fresh Cornish sardines, I hate to try 3 months away from the Cornish sardine season, so there were no Cornish sardines being landed that couldn't possibly be from Cornwall. I think this is becoming increasingly important. People really do want to know where their seafood comes from and deserve to. And our vision is to be able to tell people to the fish, which boat, which market for every single fish that comes through our unit. At the moment we can't do that. We think it'll take probably 3 years to get us to that point from a technological perspective. But we do source direct from all these markets. The main southwest markets obviously being Newnan, Plymouth, Brixham. We've sourced direct from Newnan to Plymouth, some considerable amount of time, and we have a third-party buyer in the Brixham market. Some of you may be familiar, but Newnan and Plymouth are actually what's called on the clock, so they're actually online. You can actually buy anywhere you want to. We buy those from our offices. Graded fish. And 2 weeks Brixham's going on the clock as well, so we'll be buying direct from all 4 markets. What that enables us to do is a much smaller business than Matthews is I very much hope compete because price is very important for all of our customers and very important for us. So as well as buying from those markets, we also source direct from boats, particularly shellfish, and we work very closely with specialist suppliers all around the southwest coast. We really specialise in southwest fish and shellfish. It's where our strengths lie. But we also work very hard to find best practice outside the county, whether that's Lerwick, I mentioned the cod that we buy from the Shetland Islands, the Lincolnshire prawns, we buy smoked salmon and various smoked species from Aberdeen. We stopped selling wild halibut some years ago for sustainability reasons, and a couple of years ago, 18 months ago, found a product that I believe you guys use from the Isle of Gia, an amazing farmed halibut that is just a stunning product, has a brilliant sustainability story. Most of our salmon comes from the Shetland Islands, which is how we went up to the local market. We also source some chalk-shrimp, trout from Hampshire, and some of our smoked products that we use. So we do source from around the UK, but we specialise in this area here, and that's certainly where we will be focusing our attention in terms of supporting your business in the coming weeks and months. In terms of service and what we try and do around convenience for our customers, we've been very fortunate over the years. We've built up good long-term relationships with a number of fantastic customers. Where we've been able to develop those long-term relationships, they have developed into what we consider to be genuine partnerships, and that's what our aspiration definitely is with an organisation like yourself. It's a much used phrase, I know, partnerships, but we're not a transactional business, and if customers are only really talking about interest in all the other areas, but we're genuinely only interested in price, then we're probably not the best supplier for them. What we are interested in doing is adding real value to our customers' businesses across that whole gambit in terms of price and quality and service and provenance and sustainability debate. And I think that's what we're trying to do with all our customers, is understand your needs. And for an organisation as large as Broad Shores, that does come down to understanding the needs of the individual restaurants and individual chefs as well as the kind of collective business. And we've been really fortunate to have a number of sites and certain times over recent weeks. For us, that's been invaluable, seeing what we do firsthand and developing some of your menu choices in our kitchen. But that's been great. It gives us a much better insight to how we can best help support you. Healthy eating, well-being. I think this is just everybody knows you should eat seafood at least twice a week, and very few people do. Part of what we're trying to do there is to make fish and shellfish more accessible and easier for customers in the wholesale market and also for customers at home. And I think, I'm hoping that this trend will continue to ramp up, and the importance of fish and seafood as a healthy protein will be great for your business and great for our business. And it certainly seems to be the case that if anything is getting more important. At the heart, we're a small business, and everything that we do is down to the team that we have at Fish Before. We're very fortunate, although we're a small team. I've got a great bunch of people that work for the business, although I don't always tell them that, to be honest. But they are, and most of which, in terms of their technical ability at least, have learned those skills on the job doing our business. And I'm really proud of our team. One of the exciting things for me, us as a business, I think, is to learn about how seriously you as an organisation take people development. We're quite good at it, but in an extremely informal way. We could do a lot better, and I'm sure we can learn a lot from how you do things, and we're very much looking forward to that. But I have a great team, and they will be there to help in any way, in every way, and they are very, very committed, individually and collectively, to making things work. And we're committed to it as we grow as a business, and so this is very exciting for us as a business and individually, because it gives great opportunities for people in my team to grow as we grow as a business too, and that's very exciting. So, from what genuinely were humble beginnings in a ports cabin in the car park, we've now moved to our swanky HQ in the famous seaside port of Bobbin. We are going to get a brown sign up just as you come off the A30. This is welcome to the fishing port of Bobbin, just to see how long it takes the council to actually take that down. But we've moved to Bobbin, and we have a unit there with plenty of room, plenty of scope to grow. And we've been fortunate over the years to work in partnership with a number of great businesses, great backgrounds, and here's just a few of the people that we love working with. Most of whom I think you'll be familiar with. And we're really, really proud of those partnerships, and genuinely enjoy working with all of the people that you see here, and having them as part of our journey. I can honestly say that the steps that we're taking in terms of working alongside the Steins group is something that as a group and individually, there's nothing we've been more proud of, so we're super, super excited. Here's most of the crew, quite a few people weren't there, some didn't want to be in the photo, this is always the case. But Josh, who's with me here today, creates a lot of our content, risked his life don't tell health and safety, risk his life. The only way we can get him up to a height to actually fit everybody in is to put him in a donut on a fork truck. That's how we created that image. But so this is the team, and these are the people that will hopefully really make a difference to your business. And as we kick things off, I'd ask for a couple of things, if I may. First of all, we've had great support throughout this process, but I'd ask for your ongoing support and for a little bit of patience. It's we work very, very hard, but we're certainly not perfect, and we do make mistakes, and we will make mistakes. But I promise you, whatever we do, we'll do everything within our power to fix them. We have what we call a no-catch guarantee. Fisher's thought no-catch guarantee. If you screw anything up, we promise to make it good in any way, shape or form that we can, and that holds true today. So, there's one final thing I'd like to just leave you with the words of somebody who was a true legend in my eyes, at least. And this lovely lady here is my granny. She had a fantastic saying that we always remember: it's do your best, leave the rest. The angels can't be better. I promise you, we'll do our best, and we'll try and make Granny Trudgeon and you guys proud as well. So, thank you for your time, and I'll be very happy to take any questions.
The sustainability is about finance. You get that off each other online. Is that for business and restaurants as well?
So, it's a great question actually. So, there's some species that will be flat taking off everything that we do, and there are species like tiger prawns where we're on a share. So, we don't sell tiger prawns any longer online. We don't sell them to London. We don't sell them to Bristol, and we won't sell them to any new customers. But we do have customers, and I'm aware that you use tiger prawns in some of the restaurants. We do have a lot of customers in Cornwall who use tiger prawns, and that's more of a journey for us to move them along and hopefully find alternatives that work. And we're gradually doing that. So we found a couple of alternatives. The challenge of the UK tiger prawn is it's very limited capacity and it's very expensive and more expensive. We've sourced an Argentinian wild prawn, and we're offering some customers to switch from tiger prawns to wild Argentinian prawn, and some are able to put the UK prawn on their menu. But we're on a journey. By the end of 2020, we won't sell any tiger prawns, and we understand that some customers will choose to carry on doing that, and that's okay. But we're trying to, wherever possible we can, encourage them to move away if they can afford to.
What's the biggest challenge you've got is for a business? What stands out as the thing you have to overcome?
The people-related challenges. So I think probably. Well, a couple of them. They're a bit morbid, really. So but I'll share with you anyway. It's probably a good lesson for anybody. So. We had a guy who built our original website, worked with us, so we've been online for 10 years, something like that. We acquired the assets of the first online fishmonger company called Martin Sea Fresh many years ago. And we had a guy come in and help us. What I know about technology, so there's nothing you can write on the back of the stamp. So Simon came in and helped us understand the technology behind it, and literally everything was a true legend in terms of building our first, second, third, and fourth website. As we went through the iterations and grew that business. We knew we were very reliant on Simon, so with Simon we decided to select an agency to take over that work, and we worked with Lee Lodgy a year ago, it was kind of 2 years ago we were making that decision with Simon. And the genuine discussion with Simon was that it's too risky, Simon, if anything were to happen to you, then what would we do? We'd be very, very exposed as a business. And anyway, we selected an agency together, and we're just about to start the process of handing stuff over. We got a phone call. Tragically, Simon had suffered a heart attack in London during the night, and hadn't been found for several hours, and then recovered, which is our 49-year-old with 2 young daughters, and that's a tragedy. And that put us in a very, very perilous position. And and the agency asked me, it seemed it was bloody naive, frankly, that we didn't have a more robust backup. I never thought that would happen. Didn't even know who was hosting our site. So who's hosting the site? I have no idea. What's the password to this? Simon used to do that. So that was a real challenge, and but whenever I reflect on it, it's far more challenging for his family than it would ever be for us. And so you get through those things, and we won't make that mistake again. Very, very costly mistake. We probably paid 3 or 4 times what we would have paid to build a brand new website, and we could have lost that at any time. But credit Simon, his site stood up on its own with no support for 6 months. It was bloody good what we did. So that probably the biggest one. Sorry, didn't move down. Simon, we appreciate it. Any other questions?
How do you feel moving places like sandbags to new areas? How do you feel that will impact, as you said, that's how do you think that will impact your business, businesses, and what your pillars being quality? How do you ensure?
So, our distribution routes at the moment, talk first of all about Cornwall. So, we cover every single area where you guys are based already, so we have customers in those areas. So, we have a number of routes around Cornwall that we deliver to, so we're using exactly the same resource. The same thing applies. Sandbags is a bit of an outlier, to be honest, because it's just to get out of the way. The same applies really for what we're doing. So, the team member delivers up to Bristol, it takes Bristol stuff and London stuff on the large van, up to Bristol meets the London van. So the London van will come back most likely, we haven't finalised this yet, but most likely the London van will come back and deliver Marlborough, Winchester, and London Barnes, and then all our other London deliveries. And the chap doing Bath and Bristol will scoot down, scoot it in each one, as you sandbags on his way back down. So it adds a few hours of time, but I don't think it should impact. We don't need an hour for it, we don't need people at this stage. I suspect medium term, long term, we'll look at if we're working in a certain area and we'll put a few more drops on those down to make those tins as commercially efficient as we can. But we're hoping that very much that, having talked about the requirements of all the restaurants, that the way that the ordering protocol now and the delivery protocol now is about county overnight and county in the mornings should be effective. The road checking will be the danger was being set up from a single supplier and to hopefully fine. Great, thank you so much for your time, and look forward to start working there. We haven't sold the fish yet, so I'm going to talk all day. Look forward to working with you. Kicking off in about 2 weeks or something like that. Thank you for your time. Have a good rest of the day.